Are you dreaming of a home with killer views here on the Central Coast of California? Well, I just toured 4 homes, and one of those might be just right for you. 4 beautiful views. One had walls of windows. One was right in Baywood Park and had a mixed-use situation. And I'm going to talk about those and more in this video. If you're new here, my name is Denise. I'm a California licensed real estate agent located in Morro Bay, California. And today's tour, I saw homes in Los Osos and Morro Bay. There were also homes in Cayucos and Cambria, which I didn't get to, but at the end of the video, I'll definitely go over the details of those new listings. So let's first talk about these homes, and I'm going to start in Morro Bay. So for the first home in Morro Bay, this is located in the Harbor Tract neighborhood. If you're not familiar with Morro Bay neighborhoods, I have some playlists on my channel here at The Real Property View. I'll link those to this video and you can check it out. But this one is a 3-bedroom, 3-bath, 2-level home, and it is on a 4,000 square foot lot, and it's over 2,000 square feet. So this home has some great views. Started out kind of foggy today, so I didn't get to see the views, but I'm told that you can see the rock and all that. So great views out the front. And what you have is 2 levels. So you have your living room, dining, kitchen, and a couple of bedrooms, bathroom up top on that top floor. Real tall ceilings in the living room, so you walk in and it feels very spacious and cozy. A lot of creative touches, move-in ready, totally move-in ready. And when you walk up into the living space, you'll also see that by the dining and kitchen, there is a back patio there. And so on the back side of the home, you have views as well, and it's of the countryside. So you've got hill views out the back and ocean views out the front. So if you've got like a windy, cool day here in Morro Bay, you can just park it in the back, sit in the sun, and stare out at the countryside. Sounds nice. Downstairs, you have another bedroom, bathroom, and there's also kind of a flex room that looked like they had it set up as a large gym and kind of hangout spot. You could maybe do a family room, play room, offices, real nice space there that leads out to the backyard. And everything's landscaped and done. Really, all you have to do is just move in. There is a 2-car garage as well, and it's got to be one of the cleanest, nicest garages I've seen in a long time. And again, you have that backyard space, which is, right now it was foggy, and up on the hill where this particular home is located, it's up on the very back of the hill, it was sunny. So, you're getting the sun first before everybody else. So that one is listed for $1,250,000, and that's in Morro Bay Harbor Tract neighborhood. And now we're going to make our way to a Morro Bay condo. And this condo has rocks, stacks, and views of the ocean, and it's a 2-bedroom, 1.5 bath. This one is also 2 levels. It's over 1,200 square feet. Another one that is move-in ready, and the current owners have it decorated very beachy, nice and cozy. So definitely ready to go. 2 levels. Upstairs, you have living, dining, kitchen, and a half bath. Tall ceilings again, and then you have a balcony off of your living space. There's a nice gas fireplace for those cool, foggy nights or days. And then the patio looks out towards the ocean, and as it mentions in here, rocks, stacks, and views of the ocean. So you've got downstairs is where the bedrooms are. There's some laundry, a bathroom, and I believe there was access to a back patio there as well. So the nice thing about this condo is it also comes with a 1-car garage, and you also get an assigned spot. And this one is listed for $750,000. Great location too. So you can walk to some of the restaurants there. There's Foghorn. You're close to Spencer's Market. You can also walk right to the crosswalk and head to the beach. So you're walking distance to the beach, and all in all, great for $750,000. Okay, so now we're going to make our way to Los Osos, and it's a really beautiful morning, the kind where it starts out sunny, then it's foggy, then it's sunny. And right now, I'm seeing the same thing is going on, and it's been a couple hours now. But my drive to Los Osos was no different. We have beautiful clouds, there's some fog, there's some sun, and it's just a really nice day. By the way, today is August 7th, 2025. Okay. So we're making our way to Los Osos, and this next one is very interesting property. And if you're looking to be right in Baywood Park, this would be a good one to check out. This is a 2-level, and it is 2-bedroom, 2.5 bath. It's almost, let's say, it's over 1,500 square feet, getting close to like 1,600. The lot size is over 3,000 square feet, and the bottom level of this property is kind of like a commercial space. They had maybe, I think she said it used to be an art gallery, and then I think they now have some tenants in there that were using it as an office space. But the top floor is the living space. So you have some options here. Maybe you can make the whole thing a living space. Maybe you can have multiple units, something to look into. Maybe you can keep it with, like, you know, live on the top, work on the bottom. But the location is key here. So upstairs, when you walk in, you have 2 options. You can go towards the living room or the bedroom. And it's got tall ceilings again, so 3rd home with tall ceilings. In fact, all 4 that I saw today had soaring tall ceilings. In fact, all 4 properties that I saw today had great tall ceilings. So that's our theme for today. But this one, when you walk in towards the living room side, you have a dining, living, and little kitchen there. And again, it was foggy, but she mentioned that there are views out those windows. And then towards the back, you walk through, there's another room, almost like an office space. I wonder if you could make that another bedroom or, you know, like a nap spot. And then there's a full bathroom. And then in the back, there's another full bath with bedroom. So it's kind of like your primary suite. And then there was a patio off of that suite. So you've got a little bit of updates are needed, especially like the carpet. But you can see that this is a really interesting place. And the location, as I mentioned, right there in Baywood Park, you can walk to Beerwood. Farmers Market is right around the corner. Everything along the Baywood Park location there, I mean, you're right there. So you can walk to the bay. You can go get coffee, lunch, dinner, all the different festivities that happen in that area. So perfect location if you want to be in Baywood Park. And this one is under 800,000. It's currently listed at 775,000. So that's a cool one to check out. You know, you just got to use your imagination. What could you do here with this space? Okay, so for the 4th home in Los Osos, this is the one that had the walls of windows. This is a 2-bedroom, 3-bath, 2-level home. $1,650 for the square feet. It's on an 8,400 square foot lot, and it's got 2-car attached garage. And the interesting thing about this is it does have 2 bedrooms on the top floor, which is where your main living space is. And then on the bottom floor, there's kind of like a studio space. It has a full bathroom and then a separate room there. I mean, you could easily make like a little kitchenette, bathroom, and living sleeping space there down there by the garage. And it has access to the backyard, as well as there's, you know, a gate and pathway to go out to the front. So you got kind of a separate entrance situation. It's not connected to the upstairs. So you got, you know, either another situation where you can make it like an office, a gym, a living space. Maybe you could rent that out and live in the top space. You know, sky's the limit on all the different options you can do, but that's really nice to have that there. The location of this home is, it feels like you're just out in the middle of nowhere, but you are right here next to town, and you have beautiful views of the hillsides. You have the peaks that you can see, Morro Rock, ocean. And when you walk up into this main level, which is the 2nd story, the 2nd floor, it is just all windows. And it says it's designed by architect William Radcliffe, and it is a 77 California modern home. So you can imagine you walk in and it's just windows and views galore. So you walk in, you've got that living space, then there's the dining and kitchen all open, and it just feels so nice because the sun's coming in and it just beautiful. So you got access to a deck off the kitchen space, and then that leads down to the backyard as well. So really nice. You have views all around, even out on your back deck there. And then there's the bedrooms and bathroom there on the side of the top floor main living space. So a lot of options with this one, and it's just cool architecture, and it is under $1 million. If any of these sound interesting to you, you want a link, you want more details, you want to chat and I can tell you more about it, or if you'd like to meet up and we can tour some of these homes, do not hesitate to reach out. You can call, text, email, or comment below. All that information is down below in the description as well as in a pinned comment. So I'm here for you if you want to talk about any of these listings or something else that you want. You know, if you've been thinking about relocating to the area or if you're thinking about buying or selling, I'd love to chat. All right, so for our next homes, there were 2 in Cambria, 1 more in Morro Bay, and 1 in Cayucos. I'm going to talk about those details now. They're all fairly new to the market. And for the first 2, Cambria. So these 2 are located on the same street. And what it says in the description is it's an extremely private dead-end cul-de-sac, part of which you will own. So you're getting 2 homes here. And actually, you'd have to buy them separately, but you have the option to buy 2 homes, I should say. So the first one, they're calling it Funky Cool Cambria. And I looked at the pictures before heading out, and it definitely has a cool vibe going on. 2-bedroom, 1.5 bath. It's over 1,100 square feet, getting close to 1,200. The lot size on this is 31,900 square feet. And you've got 3 or more levels. There's no garage. It's built in the 70s. And again, you're on this dead-end cul-de-sac street. So maybe you can buy this with some friends or family or whatever, and you can have 2 homes and, you know, have your own little cul-de-sac situation going on there. So this home is, it says, local builder Mike McKinney constructed this house with some techniques that are reminiscent of local legend Warren Leopold. So that's really cool. It's under $680,000. So if you want to check out this Funky Cool Cambria, let me know because I'm dying to see it. And then for the second one in Cambria, this is on the same street. You got your same cul-de-sac, dead-end cul-de-sac, and this one's a 2-bedroom, 2-bath, over 1,700 square feet, and this one is remodeled by a local builder, and so it's totally redone, and it is over 1,700 square feet, and it is also on a very large size lot. So we're talking almost 33,000 square feet. There is a 2-car attached garage on this one, and it's built in the early 80s. But, you know, the adjacent property is owned by the same couple, also for sale, the one I just talked about, the Funky. And then you can either buy one or buy both. And, you know, if you'd like to check those out, let me know. Funky Cool Cambria. Okay, so then the other 2 that were on tour that I missed, they're both manufactured homes. One's in Cayucos, one is in Morro Bay. So the one in Cayucos is a 2-bedroom, 2-bath, and that one's listed under $800,000. And then the one in Morro Bay is under $400,000. So it's a 3-bedroom, 2-bath, and it's over 1,500 square feet, built in 2004, and it's under $390,000. So if you've been looking for a manufactured home and maybe something under $400,000 in Morro Bay, this could be the way to go. So let me know if you want to see those. And I do this every week, so make sure you're subscribed so you can get these updates. I'm also doing Monday Market Snapshots plus neighborhood videos, and I hope to see you on the next one. Bye. Don't forget to subscribe for updates. Thank you for watching The Real Property View, and don't forget to subscribe for weekly updates. Blah, blah, blah. Thank you for watching The Real Property View, and don't forget to subscribe for weekly updates.